My name is Shalom Shitrit. I am 20 years old and was born in Afula, a city in the north of Israel. I grew up in a traditional Jewish family where we observed Torah and mitzvot. When I was 18, I joined the IDF as a combat soldier in the Golani Brigade, in a battalion which is known in Hebrew as Gdud 13. Besides my duty to serve in the army, I was honored to serve, not only to protect the land of Israel and the people who live in it, but in a way to serve on behalf of all Jewish communities around the world. I was stationed on the southern border of Israel, just 200 meters from the Gaza fence, in a military base called Magen Be'eri. In Hebrew, it means the protectors of Kibbutz Be'eri. Needless to say that none of us had any idea how famous Be'eri was going to become just a short time later. On the morning of October 7, the Shabbat of Simchat Torah, there were 25 soldiers in the base. I was on patrol outside. I had no idea that the next few minutes were going to change my life, the lives of the people of Israel, and the life of every Jew wherever he is. At 6 and 10 a.m., I received an alert about the possibility of a terrorist attack into Israel. Suddenly, a massive rocket barrage began. As soldiers in a combat unit, my team and I quickly manned our combat positions. At this exact moment, one of my commanders reported seeing a terrorist. Few seconds later, I had two terrorists right in front of my face. I managed to kill them both, but not before one of them managed to shoot my right leg. Thank you. As I lay in my own blood, I realized that I must not remain in the same place, because I would get shot. I needed to get help quickly. I tried to move towards Tomer Barak, my commander, Tomer and Tzagiv, a soldier who was right next to him. In that moment, a grenade was thrown right at them. It exploded, and Tomer was killed. I fell on the floor. Tzagiv and I, both badly injured, crawled towards the armored vehicle for shelter. There was nowhere to hide from those monsters. All this time I was bleeding non-stop, but I could not make any move. Otherwise I would get shot on the spot. I heard shouts in Arabic and shots everywhere. The terrorists started shooting RPGs and throwing more grenades. In my heart, I started saying my goodbyes. Meanwhile, Tzagiv killed all the two terrorists who approached us. We were finally able to go out and somehow managed to reach a military radio. I requested assistance and then fell unconscious. When the evacuation team arrived, it had been 5 hours since the moment of my injury. I was taken to the nearest hospital, where I spent 8 days between life and death. It was only 2 weeks after I woke up, I realized the scope of the tragedy. I realized that 1,200 of my brothers and sisters lost their lives. Among them 14 from my own unit, hundreds of hostages taken, and of course the fact that I will have to live the rest of my life with one leg. After a few weeks, I was transferred to rehabilitation in Shiva Hospital, where I am to this day. But all of this, my friends, is not the important part of my story. Since the day of the attack, and the day that I was injured, my world and your world has changed. We, the Jewish people are no longer the same. It was not that long ago that the Jewish people in Israel, and to a large extent Jews all over the world, viewed each other as different beings, whether politically, religiously, or how they dress, where they live, or what type of education they had. We were a split nation. But that changed. It is unfortunate how it changed, but it changed. Today, look around. The Jewish people. You see Haredi people dancing together with Chilonim, whom they don't even know. You see non-religious people helping religious people. And videos of Jewish Americans coming all the way to Israel to support, to volunteer, and simply give of themselves. It is truly amazing. This experience taught me something really powerful. We will always be chased by our enemies. We have always been attacked by them. Since the day of Moshe Rabbeinu. And it is not going to stop. That we probably can't change. What we can change is to stop searching for reasons to fight with each other, and to stop being each other's enemies, and to acknowledge the lesson we received on October 7. We are all one. We are all brothers and sisters. My friends, we were sitting here for entire Shabbat, and all we hear is about Jews reaching out to each other, connecting with Jews who are totally different from them. Even those who they might have been afraid to reach out to before. They do so because they love each other, and because we are all family, and family is all we have in this world. Therefore, despite all the pain that I endured, no matter how scary it was to be an inch from death, I am honored to give of myself and to sacrifice my right leg for the sake of unity among the Jewish people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This unity is the best gift that any soldier who is fighting the fight on the front lines of Eretz Israel can receive. Any other gift would just be superficial. The most sincere gift, the most sincere gift you can give us while we protect the lives of Am Israel is to protect the unity, friendship and love between us, because we are all one. When Yossi told me what project inspired us, I knew that as difficult as it was for me to get on a plane and to leave the area, it is worth speaking to you. So, my parting message to you tonight is that you should not look at us in Israel and feel bad or sorry for any of us. It is our mission and it is our duty to stand and protect the Jewish people. But October 7 was not the first wake-up call in our history. Yet, sadly, shortly after, we fall asleep again. We cannot let this opportunity go by. We must not forget. My message is, if you are looking for a way to express gratitude to any of us who are fighting this war, hug your Jewish brothers and sisters. Give them a hand, connect with them, and remember that we are all one. Thank you. Am Israel Chai.